Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to schedule an assignment for the future in Google Classroom. So the very first thing I did was go to classroom.google.com, which brought me to my home page, which lists all the classes that I'm a part of, whether I'm a teacher or I'm a student. For our purposes, if I'm creating an assignment and want to schedule it for the future, I need to be the teacher. So I'm going to go into a class that I'm the teacher of. And then just for the purposes of this exercise, I'm going to go to Create by hovering over the plus sign and then click on Assignment. And when it comes up, it's asking what class do I want to post the assignment in, and I can choose from any of the classes that I'm a teacher of. And what do I want to title it? I'm going to just call this Test Exercise. Okay, and instructions: do not actually complete this. Okay, and I'm going to give it a due date so that it'll appear on the Google Calendar for myself and for anybody else who is in this class. And I'm going to make that due date be tomorrow, September 27th, 2016, which is the day before this training, so it won't bother you and be in your way. We're going to talk about topics in a separate recording, so for now I'm going to ignore the topic. Down here is where I could add a link, add a Drive file, a YouTube video, or a link to an external URL address. So for our purposes here, I'm just going to go to Google Drive. And what I'm doing is bringing up some documents from classes that I have taught in the past, Contemporary America. And I'm just going to go into the study guide, which is where the vocab words would be, and chapter 2, double click it. Okay, and then it gives me the options of if I want students to view the file, edit the file, or make a copy for each student. I always recommend making a copy for each student, but the purpose of this video is to show how you can schedule it for the future. So at this point in time, I've done everything that I need to do in terms of setting up the assignment, except setting it up for the future. So that's where I will click this drop-down arrow beside where it says Assign, and it's going to ask me if I want to schedule it. And I click Yes. And when do I schedule this assignment? Well, I'm going to schedule it to appear on September 27th, 2016 at 8 a.m. And you can see that this is completely editable, that you can make it for 8:11 a.m. so that it matches the bell schedule. Or if you wanted to give kids a certain amount of time to work on something at home, it is completely customizable. And when you click Schedule, then what's going to happen is that assignment is going to be generated. And you can see that for you as the teacher, it goes into an area called Saved Posts. And it tells you when it's going to actually appear. And the students in the class at this point in time cannot see it. But for those individuals who've already signed up for this professional development on Wednesday, you'll be able to see that Tuesday morning at 8:11. And it'll be visible from that time forward until I get rid of it. So that's how you schedule an assignment for the future in Google Classroom.